What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Frankenstein Brothers. Today, we got 5 tips for you how to buy a brand new car. Hey, check this out. You'll love this. Point number 3. This is the most important. Dealerships do not want you to know this, so it may piss a lot of people off, I don't know. But this is probably the most important part about buying a car, unless you want to get taken advantage of.
And I'm smiling right now, because like, this is the one thing I've never heard anybody say.
Right, and don't get me wrong, I've made money in this situation. Have you?
I don't even want to say, but I will say this. Point number 3, if you don't review...
Wait. Listen, you better subscribe, and I'm telling you why. Because after today, I probably won't be selling cars no more. Go ahead.
Point number 3, if you are going to trade in your vehicle, hold it until the second or third pencil. Now with that one tip, I said a whole lot.
If you don't know what he means, ask for clarification.
So, pencil. The term pencil is this. When you go to negotiate a car deal at a dealership, usually they'll show you the prices and the payments and however you're going to purchase it on paper. That first set of numbers is called the first pencil. That's their first attempt at showing you what it's going to cost. Generally, whatever number they show you is the highest price that you could probably buy that car at that day. After you negotiate a bit, the second one is the second pencil. That deal's a little bit sweeter and is probably pretty strong. After the third pencil, you're probably going to end up meeting a manager. At that point, I would be willing to talk about the fact that I have a trade-in.
Now don't forget, they're going to ask you about your trade-in every single time you bring up a conversation about money. They're going to know what your trade is. How much do you want for it? How much you got to have for it? How much do you owe on it? And the reason for this is because the job is to get the trade-in for as cheap as possible. They don't want to give you a lot for your trade-in. They don't want to give you nothing for your trade-in.
He's 100% right. So when it comes to trading in a vehicle, what you'll find out is this. You'll have a used car manager, someone's usually going to appraise that vehicle. Let's say that car is worth $18,000 and that vehicle is, and let's say you owe $22,000 on it. Sometimes they might show you payoff, which means what they're telling you they're going to give you for your vehicle might be whatever it takes to pay it off. Really, they might only be giving you the $18,000 it's actually worth. By showing you payoff, what they've done is taken some of the profit that the vehicle that they would have charged you up front, and they're taking that out and sticking that into what they're showing you your vehicle is going to be traded in for. If you have enough top line profit and other profit built into the purchase. If you wait until the third pencil, which is usually the sweetest deal that you can get for that car at that point, they've already gotten down to the lowest price that they're probably going to get you at that point. You're almost borderline pissing some people off, and then you say you've got this trade.
Think about it like this right here. Your car's worth $5,000. That's what it's really worth. You come in to buy a car from me. I tell you this great price on this car, and we're going to show you $5 grand in your car. But what I did was I held back 3. Now, you make your payments on your car, but you don't realize is $3,000 of that money just went in my pocket. The rest you got for your trade.
Yes. Oh God. So he just alluded to a point that I'm actually going to just explain right quick, right? There's this thing called holding on the trade. And what holding on the trade is,
how I get paid.
The dealership tells you they're going to give you $10,000 for your trade-in. Or no, that's what they wrote down when they appraised the vehicle. They said this is worth $10,000. That $10,000 is actually what it's worth if they had to dump it at an auction.
Right.
Let's say I show the customer $8,000 for that vehicle. That means I'm holding $2,000 on the trade. That $2,000, as a salesman, I would get a percentage of that commission payable to me. So it's to my advantage as a salesman to let you know that your trade-in's not worth as much as the dealership said it was, because I can help to inflate the commission dollars that I would get based on that number.
And don't be naive. Nobody at the dealership is your friend. They're not your buddy. They're not your cousin's uncle's daddy's cousin, whatever he is. The truth is they're there to make money. And this is all part of the business. Don't take it personal, just be intelligent. Like we said in the first time, be educated about what you're trying to do. And we have a good idea of what your vehicle is actually worth before you walk in the door. And don't think retail, because let's be realistic. Nobody's trading a perfect vehicle, so it's probably not worth what it is retail. But be understanding, they're about to hit you. So tuck in your jaw, bob and weave, because if you don't, you'll get laid out.
He just said probably the most important thing. When you go to understand what your trade-in's worth, So number one, how do you start the process of understanding what your trading's worth? Again, I'll probably use the internet, and I use what those vehicles are being sold for. And then I might get on Kelley Blue Book, and they give you a thing where you can say your car is like brand new, used, beat to hell, and like, dude, is this car even worth?
Be honest with yourself, because you're only lying to yourself. It's not going to help your negotiation any better. You're not going to sit there and yell your way into a negotiation for a good price. The fact is you have to have an accurate appraisal of your situation. When you have that, you can make a real honest decision about what this vehicle is worth. And look at the Blue Book like he said.
And again, when understanding the Blue Book, we're talking about the market now.
If your car's got no tires on it, it's probably not worth as much as the car with tires.
So when you see those different tiers of car condition on Kelley and those type of places, I might say the vehicle at most in this condition is going for $4,000. The least it's going for in this condition is $2,000. So now I should be able to see a number between 2 and 4. If they show you 2, don't be afraid to tell them, I'm gonna need minimum 35, or I'm gonna need minimum 41, and make them find a way to inch up to it. Now, most important thing, if they ask you up front, and they will, because they're designed to try to get you to trade in that vehicle and show you put all your cards on the table up front.
Right.
When they do that, and they ask you, do you want, can I appraise your car for you? Say, nope, it's already sold. Now, why do we want it's already sold versus any other reason I could give for not trading in that car?
Because now you have a number to beat. They need to beat that magic number. Now, you know what that magic number is. If you're smart, you've already figured that magic number out. Now, if you're not doing your work, this right here won't help you.
Yes. So, magic number. You told them the car's already sold. They say, how much? Doesn't matter, it's already sold. Yeah, but wouldn't you like, what if I can give you an extra $1,000 over what you're already getting for it? Yeah, I'm sorry, man, it's already sold. Are you sure I can't look at it? Hey, to be honest with you, Mr. Car Salesman, I just want to find a car I can buy today. Can we just work on that? No problem, and they will move on.
They're not your friends.
When they move on,
don't worry about hurting their feelings.
Let them move on. And then, third pencil, boom, I've got a trade in, and I know what the market says that vehicle is worth.
Right.
Wow. So thank you for watching the video on how to make sure you cannot get taken advantage of when buying your brand new car. Number 2, you'll want to make certain that you like this video and subscribe to our channel and share this. It's tax time coming up. A lot of people are going to buy a whole lot of cars, and it makes sense for you to know how to do it the smart way. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.